What is up, guys? My name is Harry Rice, and welcome back to the channel. Today, it is the 22nd of December. We are 3 days away from Christmas, and it brings to you another video in 25 Days of Harry. Today is going to be the final music-related video. We did the country songs yesterday, not last year. We did do them last year, but we also did them yesterday. The day before was the pop, then it was the rap, then it was the Christmas songs. That leaves only one main genre that I listen to left. It is the rock songs. I'm encompassing all genres of rock, metal, metalcore, metal rap. I'm encompassing all the rock genres into one, and just doing it as a video. And we've gone up by increments of 10. We've gone 10 Christmas, 20 rap, 30 pop, 40 country. Final video is going to be 50 rock. This one is not going to be nearly as in-depth as the country list was. It wasn't really that in-depth, but this one, because there are 50 songs, technically it would have been a two-parter. I'm going to just run through the songs, give a few maybe little key points on what I like about each song, but I'm just going to not rush through the songs, but I'm going to give you the songs, and then you can check out the playlist, because I think the rock genre is going to be a lot more attentive to people. People are going to be like, okay, there's actual boom, 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 and there's different types of genres, so you can listen to different types of music to see what you like. Number 50 on the rock charts is the Eagles, Hotel California, not Highway California. That would be a good song, though. Hotel California. We're starting off with an iconic song. As I did yesterday with the country charts, or the country list, you got to start off big, start off hot, start off heavy. The Eagles. This is a really, really solid song. I think most people have heard this song. If you haven't, it's in the description. It's literally the first video in the playlist. You can check it out then, but it's really solid song. Love the solo especially. Number 49 is a Super Bus with Radio song. This is the first of many songs that were on Guitar Hero 3 and just Guitar Hero in general that you're going to see on this list. Unless Hotel California was in a Guitar Hero game and I just didn't realize it. But Radio song, it's actually a French song. It's half French, half English. The verses are done in French and the chorus is done in English. Really, really like this song. It's one that I think the guitar and the drums really shine through the most, especially the guitar personally. But the vocals are pretty solid as well. Number 48 is Cliff Richard, Devil Woman. This was featured in I, Tonya. If any of you guys saw yesterday's list, I did mention a few songs that were in movies. I'm going to do that again for the rock songs. And some of them might be hints as to what's going to be featured on the final video of the year. Or supposed to be final video of the year, unless something drastic happens. But Cliff Richard, Devil Woman, it's a really solid song. Classic. It's a really good one. It's in the description, guys. I don't need to say much about these songs. I've mentioned this in every video so far. Playlist. Number 47 is a Cellar Darling with Avalanche. This is one that is more of an epic type song. It builds to what the chorus becomes. It's very, very low key, and then it quickly gets up into the chorus, and then it brings itself back down for the second verse and back up into the chorus. It's really, really solid. Really, really like this one. The drums. This is one that when I do on the drums, it feels epic because I usually turn my iPod all the way up for this one. So, Cellar Darling, Avalanche, really solid song. 46 is going to be the Eagles of Death Metal, Wanna Be in L.A. Needless to say, this is not the death metal. This is not death metal. Technically, I should have put Eagles and then Eagles of Death Metal, but under whatever. This song is really, really solid. This was another one that was featuring Guitar Hero 5, actually, I believe it was. There you go. For some reason, it was pausing on me. But the Eagles of Death Metal, Want to Be in L.A. This is a really, really solid song. Not sure why it's doing this. I'm going to regret this. Let me close my Chrome real quick. I'm not editing anything out. If it keeps glitching, then I'll know. Oh, no, it's showing part of number 45. Actually, I wouldn't even see that because the red line. Eagles of Death Metal. This is a really solid song. Really like how kind of like low key it is. It doesn't really bring itself up except for the solo, the small little solo. But aside from that, it's kind of low and kind of chill. I really like that about this song. It's pretty solid. Check it out. 45 is going to be the Stone Temple Pilots, Interstate Love Song. I believe this one was featured on Warriors of Rock, I believe. Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock, if I remember correctly. But Interstate Love Song. This is a really solid one. Apparently, from what I've heard, it was about the lead singer's relationship at the time, which is not necessarily that good. But yeah, this song's really, really good. I like whenever rock songs take like the common love songs and like kind of twist them, and that's what this one does. I'm not gonna say much about it, but check it out. It's a pretty solid song. Number 44, if it'll, there we go. We got Cashier Chiefs Ruby. I don't know how to say it. This one was also featured in Guitar Hero 3. This and Radio Song were both in the bonus song section, I believe. This is another one that's really, really good. I like that Guitar Hero kind of allowed some of these more less mainstream artists to shine through in this incredibly mainstream game series for 5 years before it got oversaturated by Rock Band and died. Yes, I'm blaming it all on Rock Band. Rock Band is god-awful. I don't get how it was nearly as big as Guitar Hero. But Cashier Chiefs, Ruby, really solid song. Really like the guitar and the vocals on this one. Please check it out. 43, Billy Joel, You May Be Right. This one is featured in The Edge of 17. This is where I first heard the song 4 years ago. Nearly 4 years ago. I think it was actually just over 4 years ago in 2016. But yeah, first time I heard it, didn't really pay attention to it as I kept watching the movie, noticed it more and more and started to actually look up the song and listen to it. And it's pretty solid. I really like it. It's an interesting song. It works really well in the scene it's used in as well. The kind of symbolism within the lyrics pertaining to that scene works really well. Please check it out. 42, we got back-to-back Billies. We got Billy Idol with White Wedding. This is part 1. Never actually listened to part 2, funny enough. Maybe if I listen to part 2, they'll be slouched in as one together in next year's list. But Billy Idol, White Wedding. This was, of course, featured in the trailer for Bride of Chucky, as I think a lot of people have seen it. It was probably featured in a lot of movies. This was also, I believe, in Guitar Hero 5, I think it was in. I think Guitar Hero 5 is what this game was in. Or what this was in. No, Band Hero. Guitar Hero 5 or Band Hero, one of the two. But this is a really, really solid song. Really like it. Check it out. 41, Blind Guardian with Valhalla. We're getting all the B's out of the way, apparently. I didn't mean for this. Actually, funny enough, I think the way I put these, Billy Joel, Billy Idol, Blind Guardian, they're almost in the exact order that they are when I put them in here, because I did it A to Z. Just flip Billy Joel and Billy Idol, and I think you would have the exact order. I didn't mean for that to happen. But Blind Guardian, Valhalla, which would mean Blondie's going to be up next, Kappa. But Valhalla, really, really great song. Everything just works here. The drums, the guitar, the solo, the vocals work really well. The live version where the crowd sings for like a minute straight after the song actually ends is really, really great. Check this one out. I can't say much about these songs. Just check them out. They're like 2 to 5 minutes long. It's not like I can speak for an hour and a half about one movie, you know, guys. So don't expect that much from these videos. You should know that by now. Number 40, AC/DC Thunderstruck. The guitar work in this is some of the best I've heard in rock music. That's this early in the list, I should say. In the first half of the list, I'll say, because spoiler, I had to separate it into 2, because doing 50 through 1 on just one would have made them so small you could have barely read them. You could barely read them, unless you look on the playlist. But Thunderstruck is a really, really solid song, probably the best AC/DC I've heard up to as of right now. Yeah, it's Thunderstruck. I don't have to say much about it. 39 is Arctic Monkeys, Are You Mine? I believe these are actually 2 back-to-backs that were featured, put right in the list as in the order they were in when I put them on the list. But this one, Arctic Monkeys, they're kind of known that they're in a weird situation. They're kind of one of those, people know of them, but people don't know of them. They're kind of one of those types of bands where like some people do know them, but they don't know their name. They know a song or two that was featured in a show or something. This one, Are You Mine? This was in Guitar Hero Live. That's how I know them from. This one and the other one, I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, I can't remember it. Do you want to know? That's what it's called. Do you want to know? But Arctic Monkeys, Are You Mine? This one, pretty solid. Arguably, I could say Do You Want to Know is maybe a better song, but I like this one a little more. Keep in mind, this isn't about what the best song from these artists are, or what the best rock songs I've ever heard are. It's my personal favorites. So, for example, Are You Mine, for example, somehow could be the best composed rock song, but it's number 39 in my favorites, for example. Number 38 is going to be David Glenn Eisley with Sweet Victory, SpongeBob. I don't even have to say anything. SpongeBob. Number 37, Coheed and Cambria, Welcome Home. This was actually featured in Rock Band 1. I want to say it was also DLC for a Guitar Hero game, but I'm not 100% sure. I know for a fact, though, it was in the first Rock Band. That's the one thing I do have to give Rock Band. They did introduce me to a couple good songs that are going to be on here as well. This, of course, being one of them. The solo in this song, I love. The solo is probably the best part of the song, I would think, but the vocals are still really good. The guitar work overall is good. Really like the intro with the guitar, the way it's done. But Welcome Home, overall, this is a really, really solid song. Definitely give it a listen, but if you own Rock Band 1, go play it on there. Even though the engine for Guitar Hero, or Rock Band, sorry, is incredibly janky and broken. But try it, maybe. 36 is Dropkick Murphys, I'm Shipping Up to Boston. This is just a fun rock song. This is the reason I have it on here is because it's really fun to listen to for me personally, I think. Really enjoy this one. It's one that the drums probably make the song a little bit for me personally. But check it out. 35 is Green Bay. I don't know who Green Bay is, but Green Day, Boulevard of Broken Dreams. I think a lot of people know this song, so I don't need to say too much about it. But Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day, 35 on the list. Really like the guitar work as well. It's very reminiscent of Wonderwall in the chords that it uses. Arguably, you could say it copies Wonderwall. But it kind of does it a little better. Because for me, I can't even really say it does it better, because Wonderwall has just been so overplayed that it's almost lost a lot of its luster. It's probably one of my least favorite Oasis songs. Spoiler. But Boulevard of Broken Dreams is a great song. Check it out. 34 is Puppy with Forever. This is another one that was introduced to me by Guitar Hero. This one, surprisingly, also Guitar Hero Live. I've played a lot more Guitar Hero Live than I want to admit. But Puppy Forever, this is in the GHTV section of it before it was unfortunately shut down. I didn't get to play it one last time before it shut down, but I did play a bit of it. But Puppy with Forever, this is a really solid one. Don't know why I have it above Green Day and a lot of these songs actually, but it's a good rock song. It's an enjoyable one, and I enjoy it. 33 is Poison, Talk Dirty to Me. This is another one introduced to me by, you guessed it, Guitar Hero 3. Not Guitar Hero Live this time, surprisingly, though I think it actually is I think it's in Guitar Hero Live as well, I think. But Guitar Hero 3 introduced me to this one. Really like the guitar on this one. I would argue the GH5 version is actually better, which is the one I'm actually putting on this list. Is the GH3 was the one that was recorded for the game. GH5 is the one that has the original solo, and I prefer the original version to the Guitar Hero 3 version. Not Guitar Hero 5. I think it was Warriors of Rock, if I remember correctly. It was the DLC for 5, or I think it was Warriors of Rock 100%. I think it was Warriors of Rock. But for me, really like the original version. The guitar work is really, really solid in there, especially on the solo. The solo's a bop in itself. 32 is Crash Test Dummies. I'm just gonna say quadruple M because, well, technically it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 12 times M. So yeah, there you go. This is another one that's really solid. I think a lot of people know this one if they've seen the movie Tag. They probably know it from that. Dumb and Dumber as well. The song was featured in Dumb and Dumber. Despite it being featured in 2 comedies that are pretty decent, even though despite spoilers, they're not going to be on my top much favorite movies list. I still like the song. I can take it a little bit seriously. My only gripe would probably be that the third verse becomes very pretentious in a way, I would say, because of the first and second verse, and then it's like, oh, one kid had worse than them, and then it's, oh, had to go to church, which I agree, going to church is probably one of the worst things you can do. To a kid, forcing him to go to church, whatever, that's for another video, atheist here and all. No, but seriously, I do think the third verse becomes a little bit cliched, I would argue, but aside from that, it's a pretty solid song. I really do like it. 31 is Hailstorm Love Bites, and in parentheses, so do I. I forgot the parentheses because I'm a fucking goober. But Love Bites, this is a really good song. I really, really like the guitar on this one as well. Oh god, there's a ladybug that is in my milk. I'm not going to save him. No, but seriously, this one is okay. I'll save him. I'll save him real quick. All right. I'll find a way. There we go. I saved him. Yeah, stick you in there. No, but Love Bites. Now that I've saved a ladybug, you guys can't criticize me. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but Love Bites is a really good one. Really like the guitar work. Guitar Hero Live kind of gave me a bit of appreciation for actual guitarists in a way, because even though it's not at all reminiscent of an actual guitar, and it's not like the Rock Band absolutely insane guitar that had all the frets like a guitar and you play the guitar strums. Rock Band was kind of ahead of Rocksmith in that regard. But just playing the six frets over 2 levels instead of the 5 rows really kind of made me appreciate, because having to open palm and having to open not palm mute, but having to have the open notes and maneuver my hand up and down, like, it really made me appreciate guitars a little more. And this is one of the songs that I think really did it for me, because this song is hard as shit. This song is really, really good though. It's even on Guitar Hero Live, it's hard, but it's really, really good. I enjoy this song. I've listened to it quite a bit outside of Guitar Hero Live, and the vocalist, I forget if her, oh my god, why can't I remember her name? It's like Lindsay Hale or something like that. She is really, really solid on this one. She's a really, really good vocalist. I think she plays guitar as well, but not 100% sure. Gonna have to look into more of their music, because I really do like Hailstorm. Love Bites coming in at 31. Number 30 is Depeche Mode, Personal Jesus. This is a really, really solid song. Really, really enjoy this one. The guitar, again, really like the guitar, and the vocals. They're probably my favorite part. Really like the one they did. I think it was on David Letterman. I really like the version they did on David Letterman, because they switched it up, and really like that one. 29, Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper. Everyone knows this song, whether it's because of More Cowbell or it's in a movie. Everyone knows the song. I don't even need to say why I like it. 28 is Social Distortion, Story of My Life, another one that was, shocker, I discovered via Guitar Hero 3. Don't Fear the Reaper, technically I got back into because of Rock Band 1, so there we go. But Story of My Life, really, really solid song. Really like the lyrics on this one. The vocals are pretty solid. Really like the guitars as well. The drums, in my opinion, are what I noticed the first time listening to it. Right before they get in, like, from the chorus into the verse, the drums that they have there, I really, really like that, and it works really, really well in my opinion. Check it out. Even though I know Yukog Monkey, who is a Guitar Hero streamer, hates this song because he had to grind for the world record on it, I'm glad he has it. So, Story of My Life, it's a great song. 27 is An Endless Sporadic with Impulse, and we'll go to number 26 as well. Buckethead with Jordan. Back-to-back Guitar Hero games. Jordan was in GH2. Impulse was in GH3. These are both incredible instrumental songs, in my opinion. These are really, really great. Almost take on a life of their own. And they really don't need vocals. Jordan, obviously, it's Jordan. If any of you guys have played Guitar Hero 2 with Jordan, or you guys have just heard Buckethead, you know how insane this song gets, and it's really, really hard. The song is really great, though. Love the amount of effects that are used on the guitar in this one. It's really, really solid. And then Impulse goes through so many different changes in the song that it's really, really interesting, and I really, really like it, honestly. Impulse is one of those songs that starts good, but it finishes fantastic. It's a song that the changes aren't just like, boom, we're splicing in this song, boom, we're splicing in this part. No, it flows evenly into each section that it introduces, in my opinion. Really, really like this one. And now we are going to get into the second half of the list real quick. My apologies. Let's hope I can do this properly. All right, yes, I can. There we go. Number 25 is Guns N' Roses' Paradise City. This is a really, really solid song. Arguably, I like the live version more, but I do really, really enjoy the studio version as well. Pretty solid one. Please check it out. It's a pretty interesting song. Not pretty interesting, but it's good. You guys know what I mean. The drums and guitar I like the most. Iron Maiden, Fear of the Dark, coming in at number 24. Really like this one, mostly for the guitar work. Very big surprise. Really like the guitar on this one. The vocals I do think are pretty solid, but I do really like the guitar on this one. It's The guitar probably makes up a good portion of why I like this song. I'd say it's maybe 75% guitar, 25% everything else. Fear of the Dark, really, really solid one. A really solid song about paranoia. Check it out. It's actually surprisingly really fun for a song about that topic. 23 is LOU, Mr. Blue Sky, the Electric Light Orchestra, Mr. Blue Sky. This song was featured in so many movies and so many movie trailers. Most infamous for me, probably Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind being featured in the trailer for that, making it look like a comedy when it's anything but a comedy. It's not Joker. It's not a comedy. No, but this song is great. Everything about the song really clicks. Whether it's the actual song or the little post-song that is in there to end the song. It's kind of weird, hard to describe. This is just a really great song. Check it out. 22 is Dragon Force, Our Final Stand. This one is here because of Mr. DDT Regulator. He introduced me to this song. We actually played it on Clone Hero together. And from there, like the first time we played it, it was like, holy shit, this is a great song. And we've just played it consistently ever since. Whenever we play Clone Hero, most of the time we'll be like, hey, you want to do a run at Our Final Stand? I was like, yeah, hell yeah. And I just realized there's one song I did not put on here. I really apologize to Mr. DT and anyone who's watching. Big honorable mention to Aristocrats Symphony. I forgot to put it on this list because I don't have it downloaded, so I'm a big dum-dum for that. But Aristocrats Symphony, technically it's I'll put it tied for number 22, the DDT 2-pack. There you go. 21 is Travis, Writing to Reach You. This is a really solid one. Makes reference to Oasis, so that's probably why I like it a lot. But really like the vocals on this one. The vocals and the drums I like a little more than the guitar as usual. Or aside, which isn't usual, I should say. But this one I really enjoy. Travis, Writing to Reach You. It's pretty good. Number 20, fuck it. We'll reveal 19 as well since I accidentally just did. 20 is Paramore, Crush, Crush, Crush. 19 is Queens of the Stone Age. 3s and 7s, Crush, Crush, Crush. Obviously, Hayley Williams doing the vocals for this one, as she does on, I want to say 99% of Paramore songs. I can't think of one off the top of my head that doesn't have her doing vocals. Really solid song. The guitar is also really good. Really like the drums as well. The bass, from what I do hear, because there's a little bit of the bass that you can hear, really like it as well. Everything about the song blends pretty well together for what it's supposed to be. And it's really good. Queens of the Stone Age, 3s and 7s. Crush, Crush, Crush was introduced to me via Guitar Hero on tour. I had to look at my DS games. On tour, I think it was. Technically, it was Clone Hero, but it was from on tour. 3s and 7s was obviously Guitar Hero 3. Thank you guys for answering that for me. Even though I can't hear any of you, I know one of you at least did it. And so thank you. But 3s and 7s, this one, really solid. The guitar work and the vocals do it for me. Really like the drums as well. I've done this on drums a few times. It's kind of difficult at first, but then you get the hang of it once you realize like what the pattern is for the song. But 3s and 7s, it's a really good one. Number 18 is Three Doors Down, Kryptonite. This is one that I think a lot of people would have expected a little lower on the list. Little lower on the list. Yes, this is the symbol for lower. I'm stupid. Little lower on the list, but yeah. God damn, I'm getting clipped for that. I guarantee I'm getting clipped for that. But Three Doors Down, Kryptonite. This is a really good one. I like the guitar as well. A majority of these songs are revolving around a guitar, it seems, and as every song kind of does. But it revolves around the guitar work, I think. The guitar and the vocals, I think, are really solid as well. The drums, I like them. It's just they're not as prevalent as they would be on other songs that are on the list. 17 is Weezer, Say It Ain't So. This is a really, really solid one. Introduced to me, I think, by On Tour. I think that's the Guitar Hero game this one was on. I think it was On Tour. But Weezer, really enjoy a lot of the music that I've heard from them. Say It Ain't So, of course, being one of the songs. And probably my favorite of theirs so far. Probably a few others I could have put on this spot, but I went with Say It Ain't So just because it's kind of my favorite of theirs right now. If I went back and listened to the songs that I've heard from theirs, I probably would choose a different one, but Say It Ain't So, pretty solid. Number 16, The Offspring, Pretty Fly for a White Guy. This is a fun song. This is just a fun one. I don't even know if I need to speak anything more about the song. It's really solid. A majority of the song clicks. I like the studio version, and I really do like the Woodstock live version, but I think I might like the way they do it recently better, because they lower the key, So instead of playing da-na-na, they play da-da-da. Like, they play it lower, and I like it. I like the way they play it lower for some reason. Like, it's supposed to be like a high song, but for some reason, I don't know if it's because I'm so used to them playing it higher that when they play it lower, it sounds cool. It sounds cooler, but I really like the way they do it live. But check out the studio version and then check out a live version. Just ignore Dexter's declining vocals, because you kind of have to do that if you want to appreciate the live version. Number 16 is Queen, Another One Bites the Dust. I'm going to give an honorable mention to the live in Montreal version, because that is probably the best version of the song, I think. Everything clicks perfectly in that version. If I were allowing live versions, this would be easily top 10. But just the studio version, really like the bass, because the bass is the most prevalent part aside from Freddie Mercury's vocals. Then again, it's pretty damn hard to outshine Freddie Mercury on his own song. But this one is really solid. Another One Bites the Dust. 14, Blondie, Heart of Gold. I don't need to, or Heart of Glass, whatever the fuck this song is called. I don't even remember at this point. Put this song, Heart of Gold, or Heart of Glass with City of Gold by Dragon Force. Someone do that. I'm gonna move on, because I've butchered this song title enough. I'm not doing it again. 13, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Pride and Joy. That was actually a really nice segue. Actually, please, someone do that. Put Heart of Glass with City of Gold. I feel like that could be an interesting mashup. I might do that. That might be something I want to do. But Stevie Ray Vaughan, Pride and Joy. This is a really good one. Really, really like this song. The guitar, the rhythm is pretty solid. I like the lead when it does come in occasionally. Not too much. Stevie Ray's vocals on this one is really, really solid. The drums are the only thing I think are a little bit lacking in this version. Or on this song, not this version. This song. Of course, it was introduced to me by Say It. I can't hear you, so I don't know how to respond. Guitar Hero 3. But yeah, as someone who does play the drums, like I said, the drums are a little bit lacking. They're the only thing that I think are a little lacking. Overall, the song is pretty solid. Oh my god, we're almost at half an hour. I'm going to speed this up just a little bit. Number 12 is Ram Jam, Black Betty. Could have put the cover version by whatever they're called, I forget. But I don't like that version. Used to like it as a kid, I don't like it anymore. Ram Jam is the good version of this song. Spiderbait, that's who the cover version is by, Spiderbait. But Ram Jam, really enjoy this one. You can tell it's from the 70s. I quite like the vibe it gives off, though. Number 11 is Los Bravos, Bring a Little Lovin'. This one was from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Not created for the movie, but it was used in that movie. Fantastic song. I am so happy Tarantino. I'm so happy I've gotten into Quentin Tarantino's movies, so I can discover a lot of really, really good music that I wouldn't have known probably without this movie. Or without his movies, not just this movie. Even though this movie has introduced me to at least 3 or 4 songs that I really enjoy. Bring a Little Lovin' probably being the best one out of the songs that were used in that movie. Really like the scene it's in. It's one of the Brad Pitt driving scenes, because there's 18 hours of that in the movie. Even though the movie's only 3 hours, Tarantino knows how to defy logic and defy all sense of time and space, because it's Quentin fucking Tarantino. Bring a Little Lovin', this one's really fun. Check it out. Entering the top 10 is Space Hog, In the Meantime. The bass carries this song. Like the vocals, the guitar is good. I do like the do-do-do-do. That's on there. The main part that's used with the guitar. And then the little chorus part is fine with the guitar. The drums I like as well. But the bass line is really, really solid on this one. Damn it, that fly needs... that Ladybug needs help again. I'm gonna help it out real quick on camera again. Hold on to this, little buddy. Yeah. There we go. I got you, little buddy. I saved the ladybug twice, and now he's out of my milk. So he doesn't keep drowning himself in his sorrows. Even though he might want to. I'd never thought of that. But in the meantime, the bass line carries the song. Number 9 is the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Under the Bridge. For a song about abusing drugs, it's pretty goddamn catchy, I have to admit. Under the Bridge is a fantastic song. I love the way it builds up from being just kind of not slow, but just like kind of chill, just using the guitar and a little bit of the bass. And then it gets into being a little louder, and then the drums come in full on right after the second chorus. Really love the way it's used. Well, the drums are in before, obviously, but I just love how all out the song kind of goes after that second chorus. Really, really like it. It's a great song. Please check it out. Number 8 is the Rolling Stones' Sympathy for the Devil. This song introduced to me by Say It For Me. Yes, Guitar Hero 5, as well as in the meantime, I didn't mention that. But Sympathy for the Devil, fantastic song. Everything about the song works really well. Really like, and if any of you guys have Clone Hero, play this song, but before you do, put the vocals all the way down to like 10 or 15 to where you can like faintly hear them, and put the crowd all the way up to 100. You'll get chills, I'm pretty sure. Even though the vocals in Guitar Hero 5 were kind of shit, it'll bring you chills, I think. It does it for me all the time when I play it. Number 7 is Bad Company, Shooting Star. This is another one that was introduced to me by the movie I, Tonya, which is a fantastic movie, by the way. Spoiler for the 100 favorite movies list, whatever I'm going to call it this year. But Shooting Star, this is a fantastic song. Really like it. I've been listening to it consistently, on and off consistently. That works. For the last 2.5 or so years since I first saw the movie. Really like this song. Check it out. I'm not talking much. I don't want this video to be over 40 minutes long. Number 6 is Ozzy Osbourne, Mr. Crowley. This one's also here because of Mr. DDT. Every time I play it, I'm reminded of Mr. DDT. He's going to be happy the song is here, but he's going to be not so happy it's not my top 3, which I'm sorry. But Randy Rhoads, a.k.a. Dusty Rhoads, as I like to call him, one of the best guitar players of all time. Fantastic solo work on this one. Number 5 is Black Sabbath with Nib, N-I-B. It's not to get racial, but it's Nib. N-I-B is the name of the song. It's literally N-I-B. That's actually technically how I should say it, N-I-B. But this is a fantastic song that enters the top 5 because of the solos. The solos in this song and the bass line are amazing. Love the way the song opens with a little bass solo. The solos are great. The lyrics as well. I absolutely love the lyrics to this song. And the vocals by Ozzy Osbourne. You can't go wrong with Ozzy Osbourne vocals, it seems. Even up to now, we look at my rap list with Take What You Want when he does the vocals on the chorus. You can't go wrong with Ozzy Osbourne vocals, it seems. Number 4, Motorhead, Ace of Spades. Lemmy is God. Lemmy is God. He faked his death. He's living elsewhere right now. Lemmy is God. Ace of Spades is fantastic. Love the way the bass is played. The vocals by Lemmy are iconic. The guitar and the drums as well work incredibly well. I would recommend checking out the version with Lemmy, Slash, and Dave Grohl of course, the Foo Fighters. Check that version out because holy shit, that is the pinnacle. That is the best version of this song in my opinion. Number 3, at this point it was kind of hard to choose between these two songs, but it was kind of clear what was going to be number 2 and number 1 once I took a listen to both these songs again. Number 3 is Tenacious D, Kickapoo, surprisingly. I should say actually number 4 and 3, sorry, my apologies. Number 4 and 3 I had a bit of a hard time choosing between. But Tenacious D, I know it's going to be weird. A lot of people are like, Jack Black? Why is Jack Black on the list? Because Tenacious D is a fucking great band. I really enjoy the Tenacious D I've listened to. They're really solid. I really enjoy Tenacious D. Kickapoo being in my opinion, probably their best song that I've listened to at this time. Of course, it's from The Pick of Destiny, Tenacious D and The Pick of Destiny, which I actually have on DVD. Could go grab it right now, but I'm not going to. But Kickapoo, it's a really fun song, and despite how juvenile the title might be, it's not at all what you think it is. When I first heard the song, that's what I was expecting as well, but then what I got was complete awesomeness, and it's a song that features Rio James Dio and Meatloaf, and that's all I'm gonna say. It's a fantastic song. Number 2 is Metallica, Welcome Home, in parentheses, Sanitarium, as a lot of people mostly call the song Sanitarium. This song is one of the greatest things I've ever heard. If this song, honestly, if we went to allowing more than one song per artist, this song would easily be in the top 10 still. This song would be one of the greatest rock songs. It is one of the greatest rock songs ever, in my opinion. Welcome Home, Sanitarium is fantastic. Everything is perfect on this song. The guitar work is amazing. The bass is great. The drums are some of the best I've ever heard in rock music, and just music in general. The vocals by James Hetfield are incredible, absolutely incredible. Everything about this song is rock perfection. What holds it off from being number one, I will tell you guys in a minute, but this song is absolutely fantastic. If I can only recommend one song from this list, I would honestly recommend Sanitarium. But it's not number one because number one, I can't choose a number one. I cannot choose a number one. I can't choose a song from my favorite band of all time. Number one is Oasis. I just have the whole of Oasis coming in at number one. Personally, I can't choose a song from Oasis. I mean, I can exclude a few songs, Wonderwall being one of them. Being the one that like immediately is like, yeah, Wonderwall, you're not being number one. But all of the Oasis that I've heard so far is amazing, and I can't get enough of Oasis. From Shaker Maker, Champagne Supernova, Cast No Shadows, Some Might Say, It's Good to Be Free, whatever song it might be. Even some of their modern stuff with Ain't Got Nothing. Songbird is pretty solid. Stop Crying Your Heart Out. A majority of the Oasis I've heard is amazing. However, if I do have to go with one, I'm going to do something that I don't usually do. I'm going to go with the song that I'm listening to the most right now. At the time of recording and likely posting. But knowing me, as soon as I record the song, I'm going to hear another Oasis song and be like, yeah, that's my favorite Oasis song right now. But if I did have to choose one Oasis song to represent all of Oasis, right now, it would have to be Some Might Say. Some Might Say is a fantastic song. It's not the best Oasis song. I do think there are other songs that I think are better than this one, but my favorite right now is Some Might Say. So I can't recommend Oasis enough as a whole, but individually, Some Might Say is definitely one of their best songs. I would probably say Cast No Shadows better, Shaker Maker's better, Champagne Supernova's probably better, but Some Might Say is my favorite song right now at the time of recording this video. So there's my top rock list. You guys are going to go nuts in the comments, I guarantee it. How is this song above this song? How is this song above this song? Despite the fact that I should have prefaced all these videos by saying, it's just my opinion. If you think differently, if you think Fear of the Dark is the worst rock song ever, you can go ahead and think that. You're wrong, but you can seriously though, you can go ahead and think that. I won't judge you differently. Now, if you say Oasis is a terrible band, so that's when we might run into a little bit of a problem. But all jokes aside, it's my opinion. You can share yours in the comments below. Tell me why you think Oasis might be a worse band than Metallica or Motorhead, for example, you know? I want differing opinions in the comments, not only because it does engage my viewership, but because it gives me something to interact with the viewers and talk about with them. I really enjoy interacting with you guys whenever there are comments to interact with. You can do it with the other lists as well. If you're a country fan and you're saying, oh, how is Georgia Jones above so-and-so artist, I'll tell you why. I'll give you a decent explanation, you know? But yeah, that's going to do it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share, includes, but it's not limited to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, else. My name is Harry. Subscribe to join the Puff Club. Subscribe to join the HD Club. Subscribe to join the Sub Hub if you're a member of the Mod Squad. Thank you very much for moderating any comments on the videos or any streams. Links to the description are my Twitter and my Twitch. My Twitter I don't use all that much right now. I use it occasionally. Twitch I don't like their model at all. I actually hate their business model. However, I do want to start streaming some PS4 games on there. NHL, WWE. I have God of War 3, Destiny 2, Battlefield 1. Friday the 13th the game, and UFC 2 are the other games, non-specific to NHL and WWE, as I've brought up in a few videos. But I do want to start streaming on Twitch just to see how it compares to YouTube. If it's better, unfortunately, I'll have to do gaming streams on there. Also in the description is my PayPal, Amazon wish list in the P.O. Box. If you guys want to send anything via the PayPal, it is greatly appreciated and never ever asked for. You can do it if you absolutely just, why not? I'll do this, you know, if you want to. You'll get your name on the big ass non-donor board of not donations, and I forgot to mention in the last video, you will get your name, you will get the big ass non-donor board of not donations in the back of the next non-25 days of Harry video and stream. The reason I do it for both is because the streams always look terrible and the videos are typically better looking. Also, I have the Amazon wish list in the P.O. Box. If you want to send anything there, it is greatly appreciated. Never asked for it all either. Typically in the month of December and maybe November for next month, but that's to discuss that's discussed for next year. I will hold on to packages that I receive and open them on special Christmas Day live stream. That's right, I'll be streaming on Christmas Day. Maybe half an hour to an hour, something like that. I'm going to stream before the 25th video and 25 Days of Harry goes live. I will probably go live. I would assume it will probably be around 1 to 2. I'm not giving it an exact time. Like, yes, I will be live here because knowing me, I'm going to get up at 3 p.m. somehow on Christmas Day. But yeah, if there's not, rather, there is stuff to open or there isn't. Right now there is not, but I don't care. Whether there is or isn't stuff to open, I will still come up here and live and talk with all of you lovely people on Christmas Day that come out to the stream. But yeah, if you do want to send anything, and then in any other month, you will get a video of me unboxing whatever it is, if anyone sends me anything, unless you specify that you don't want me to for whatever reason. Also in the description, I do have my speedrunning account. Once I get a PS2 controller that works on my computer, I will start streaming games. Not streaming games. I will start speedrunning games again and making gaming videos. In the description, I also have my Discord account. That is where not my account, but my Discord server. It's where I update you guys whenever I notify you guys whenever I post a video, whenever I go live. You guys can talk to me if you guys want on the server. It's kind of dead, but we'll get it running eventually, up and running again. But yeah, and the final thing in the description is my letterbox. That's where I rate and review movies. Very rarely I'll actually review them. Most of the time I just rate them. So yeah, check it out if you guys want to know movies I love, unless you'd rather check out the video I made for Christmas Day last year, which may or not be on my top 100 favorite movies of all time in 2019, or if you want to wait till the end of the month this year, you can check out the top 100 favorite movies of all time of 2020. I also have what movies I hate in the description. I do want to do a video on that in the future, but you can check it out in the meantime on there. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Harry Rice. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please feel free to share your thoughts. Again, my name is Harry Rice, and I am out. Peace.